Are you serious? Are you serious? I want to thank Margot for this report. But for the first time in history, there's going to be a head transplant. Now, you heard me right. What? A head transplant. It's a very sad case. There's a 30-year-old man, he's a Russian, his name is Valery Spinardov. He announced that he will become the first subject of the first ever human head transplant ever performed, saying that volunteers can have his head removed and installed on another person's body. If this sounds like some kind of sick joke, it isn't, folks. Unfortunately, this man's desperate, okay? He is terminally ill with a very serious disease where his body is kind of all really just all twisted up. It's sad, really. And so, he feels he probably has nothing else to lose, and maybe it could work, or at least they could find out from this transplant how to help others in the future. It's a sad deal. And to think that the medical field is actually to the point where they're ready to take a shot at this and try it is incredible to me. I'm stunned over it. I don't see how in the world it could work, but there's been so many things that have been medically done that have shocked me that maybe anything's possible. Well, the surgeon's an Italian. His name is Sergio Canavero, and he has outlined the transplant technique he intends to follow in a journal called Surgical Neurology International. He said he plans to launch the project at the annual conference of the American Academy of Neurological and Orthopedic Surgeons this in the United States in June of this year, where he will invite other researchers to join him in the head transplant dream. Now, at the time, it sounded completely outlandish, and it still is, but the difference now is that Dr. Canavero actually has a living, breathing volunteer willing to be the guinea pig for what Christopher Houghton at the Independent says is predicted to be a 36-hour operation requiring the assistance of 150 doctors and nurses. And so they are going to do this. And so this 30-year-old man, he's from Russia, has volunteered to be the first ever head transplant patient. So all I can say, I'm praying for this Russian man. I'm really praying for him. I'm praying for all the doctors and nurses. I don't know what to do with this. I'm to the point now where we're at a certain point in history, and we're at a certain point in biblical prophecy that it's beyond me now how where we're at, how close we are to the coming of Jesus Christ, and how far things have advanced. And there's no question that the technologies are now catching up with the prophecies, and we're truly living in the last days. Shocking information. Shocking that we actually have going to actually see this take place. Whether it's successful or not, I doubt it. But the fact that it's actually going to even be tried is shocking. But I'm in prayer. In Jesus' name.